Hi guys, it's 8/8/2012 at 11:41. Today is the Lion's Gate activations and energies, and I just wanted to do a little quick video. I'm coming in from a bike ride. I got about 15 miles out, and for the fourth time this year, I ran over some cactus thorns and had to walk my bike back home. So I'm coming in at about 105 to 110 degree temperatures outside, and I'm a little bit worn. I got other things to do this afternoon too. So anyway, I'm just making a quick video. Excuse my appearance. I'm coming straight in from my ride right now, or walk right now, hike right now. Anyway, we are again at the Lion's Gate activations, and it occurs the same time every year on 8/8. And what it is an initiation process at various levels, depending on what level each individual has achieved. And collectively, for those that are going through the higher initiations, it's the 8th level Ascension initiation that's occurring right now. And Rita Melchizedek has done a really good job of describing this and meditations and invocations for that part of the process for all at that level. People who are just beginning their Ascension initiations now and just now activating their heart chakras, you can't skip forward for any of it, and so you're dealing with whatever level you're on. But for many of us, it is a higher light quotient that we're experiencing, and initiations of much higher chakras. And that's pretty much a basic for everybody. For me, there's a lot of clearing going down. There's been a separation these past weeks and months of those choosing not to go through the Ascension process and understand that this time is all about their spiritual growth, and they're hanging on to 3D. And so many of those people and friends and family and some really close to me are falling away because they're not realizing, they're not hearing the call from Spirit. And as they stay in their mental astral bodies, stay in their ego, then any negativity that they're putting forth is being amplified and reflected back at them. And it's a tough thing for those of us taking our higher initiations to allow this to be for these other people, because we want to help them. And really we can only feel compassion because we've done our job in trying to explain all this to them, and they've refused to listen, they refuse to see, they refuse to go inward, and they're concerned about their material well-being, which is not what this time is all about. And so they'll, what I'm seeing is many of these people are constantly banging their head against the wall, thinking they can make things work, and they're not hearing Spirit say it's time to go inside. Well, 2012 is all about the Ascension time, and you get a choice. Everybody here on planet decided they wanted to be here at this time. They're not only were chosen to be here, they chose to be here. And a lot of people just simply are not waking up to what's going on. They don't want to hear that this is a spiritual time and it's all about going inward and learning how to live from the heart. And those people who we love so dearly that are not listening and heeding the warning and all the stories that so many of us have been telling for so long, they're having really rough times right now. And that brings me into my video on disclosure in the London Olympics that went viral, and so many people still are coming and saying, ah ha ha, it didn't happen. Well, the joke's on you guys, because it did happen. You're just not seeing it. if you go to Lucas Infos and look up Bill Ballard, cool UFO sightings these past days, you'll find an article that Lucas Christians posted of all the links that I had looked up just to show, yes, it is happening. And there's almost 24 different sightings that happened in the past few days, or up until that time that I posted the article. And it was, many of them were right over the London stadium, the London Olympics. I mean, some really, really cool sightings. You've got light ships, and you've got metallic ships, hard ships, which are the lower vibrational, the fourth dimensional. Some people have said that it's Arcturian hard ships, but Arcturians are light beings, and light beings don't travel on hard ships. They manifest through their focused intent, a creation that becomes a living ship, a living Merkaba light ship, and it's a totally different ball game than these mined metals that's molded and formed and created and machined into hard metallic physical vessels. It's a totally different ball game. But anyway, we've got light ships, fifth dimensional and above, and we've got fourth dimensional hard ships that are there, the ones that the government uses in the secret projects and stuff. Anyway, I did a really good report on that just to prove that it's true. On August 4th or 5th, Australia released a bunch of UFO files, their secret government documents, and so it's coming down, it's happening. It gets old having all the trolls, constantly. I kind of wonder how many accounts these guys made. I had some guy named Stonehead or Stone One or something like that is obviously a professional troll, because he says very ugly comments, and then I delete and block him, and he comes on with the same exact name, but rather than a 59 number in his name, it'll be a 61, and then a 64 and a 69. I'm like, how many accounts does this guy have? And there's a bunch of them like that. So, God, these are professional trolls. I mean, it's like, why? Why do you want to constantly attack? It's like the guy's hacking into my email. I don't make money off of what I do. I'm not doing anything but handling information, so why would you want to hack me? There's nothing to get unless you're getting information, and I post that everywhere. So it's only trying to shut me down. And this is the game, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, telephone, right as I said, this is the game. So, little confirmation there. Anyway, back to the Lion's Gate. We are at 8:12 as I look down. My birthday's coming up soon. That's, on 8/12. Too cool. The Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate for me is I'm taking higher chakra downloads, and my light body is expanding, and I am experiencing more awareness. And those of us that are taking at least the 8th Ascension initiation and Rita Melchizedek is guiding so many people through right now. Those of us that have reached that far, the world is naked to us. Everybody who has agendas and who are in their heads and not in their hearts and trying to control and manipulate others. And a lot of these are what I was calling the corporate light workers. They've got their agendas, and it looks like it's light. It looks like it's really working with the rest of us. A lot of these guys are being exposed right now for not really being of the light, or having agendas and trying to mold and control people in certain ways. And again, right as I say that, the telephone rings again. Confirmations. Always look for synchronistic confirmations. And these people are really naked right now. They got their pants down. And those of us who are witnessing what they're doing while they're pushing their egos around and being mean and nasty, just like the trolls, they're exposed. And that's what is happening globally. All the people that are not choosing to ascend, they are just naked to the world. And those of us who are in our higher ascensions, we're doing our cleansing and clearing of those old ways of being that was just like that we've all been through ourselves. And that's pretty much what my description of the Lion's Gate each year is all about. It's just more and more intensive clearings for whatever level that we're individually on at that particular time. And this is going to be really interesting to see what happens these next days and next weeks and next months, because there are so many higher activations occurring. It's almost like a machine gun of light just going beam, 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 beam at us. And we are absorbing so much light, so much various frequencies and various rays, and each one of these has totally different effects. And the more we clear, the more negativity and lower vibrations we get rid of, the more we can hold the higher light and have a higher light quotient within our being. And then that in turn makes our manifestations happen much more rapidly. The higher we vibrate, more like we have within our field, the more readily our manifestations and our intent and focus, our dreams actually come to pass. And so this is going to be really intense what happens these next weeks and months. There's a lot of activations going on throughout the rest of this month, and then 1st of September, the Lakota are gathering at the Crazy Horse Memorial for that activation. The 21st, the Star Knowledge Conference in Asheville, North Carolina, 21st of September for the fall equinox. Of course, we'll be doing ceremony on the 11/11 again this year, but Solara has called for the 11th and final 11/11 doorway gate activation. That will be November 22nd. Then, of course, Thanksgiving is always a time of celebration and a time where energies come higher because families come back together, and that's always a really potent time. And then we'll have the 12-12-12, which is one of the last super duper planetary activations before December 21st. And so the rest of this year is going to be absolutely full, and each one of these ceremonies just activates us farther and brings in more light to the planet and raises it to a higher frequency. And man, sometimes it's hard to keep up. I was talking to Lucas Christians yesterday about being on information overload. So many of us that are the info hubs right now, we are. There is so much information coming in. It's just absolutely incredible. Just on my messages alone, since I was last zeroed out at 0, which was March 18th, 2012, I'm at roughly 110,000 messages behind, unopened, unanswered at the present time. So don't try to email me. And this is what's going on, and it's just increasing like a snowball going downhill. It's increasing in speed and velocity and size and everything else. And so anyway, it's a really, really cool time to be awake, aware, and knowing what's going on. For those naysayers on the UFOs, on the Illuminati coming down, it's happening, dudes. All you have to do is open your eyes. You can find me on Facebook at bill.ballard.71. And I'm not even trying to do blogs. I'll do some videos every now and then. And, for the most part, I just post what information comes through that resonates with me on my site. And well, a lot of the disinfo agents, those corporate light workers, I'm dropping them off now. So No more of the half-truths or twisted truths. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Love you guys. Bye for now. Until next time.